Today, I'd like to share a few thoughts on listening. Many web designers think of design as an outlet for creativity. And yes, creativity helps immensely in this job. But there's many of us who believe that being a designer goes a bit deeper. I believe that design should be focused on solving problems and understanding business objectives first and foremost. But how do we determine what problems we're actually solving? Well, communication is a huge part of that equation. Long before a visual designer ever opens Photoshop or a web developer cracks open a code editor, they should spend as much time as possible talking to their clients, and here's why. Humans, by their nature, base their ideas on things that they've experienced before. When we don't communicate enough, the experiences that other people have had, their motivations, their desires, and their own points of reference go missing from our mental model of a situation. In other words, the more that you get to know about why a client is doing a project, the more you learn about the objectives of that project. Socratic questioning, asking questions until you get to the root motivation, is one method of doing this. To implement Socratic questioning, we must be available to speak with our clients when they're not rushed and they're not caught up in the minutia of actually working. By making time to listen, we help create an environment where conversations can flow freely. And these conversations have helped me uncover important information about clients each and every time. As a web designer, the ability to listen can be your greatest competitive advantage, but only if you embrace that. And this is one reason why it's very important for web professionals to have adequate time margin in their projects. Figuring in that time margin gives us the ability to communicate more, to listen more, and to discover more. But here's the thing that web people rarely talk about. Clients want to feel safe and reassured. Silence on our end does not make them feel reassured at all. When we actually listen to them, that is what makes them feel safe and secure. And when people feel safe, they start to tell us the truth. They open up to us when they believe that we aren't going to bite their head off just for talking to us. When our clients realize they're not in a diametrically opposed relationship with us, they feel better about choosing to work with us. When we listen to people, they realize that we are their allies and we're not working at cross purposes against them. You see, web technology is not something that everyone is comfortable or even familiar with. And we all have something that is confusing to us. But we know where to find people who are comfortable dealing with those things for us. And then we can allow them to take some of that anxiety away. When clients come to a web studio, they are already facing their fear of something that they don't fully understand. The client fears that we, the web professionals, are going to take advantage of them because there's no way for them to know any different. And believe me, I can relate. Every time that my car breaks, I need an auto mechanic. But I don't know anything about cars beyond changing a tire or maybe checking the oil. A mechanic could tell me something's wrong with my car and it might cost thousands of dollars. I have no choice but to believe them because I can't tell the difference. As web professionals, this is exactly how our clients come to us. They need a problem solved, but they don't know how to explain it in our terminology. They know the result that they want to get, but they don't know the steps of how to get there. And that's why they call us, to take that anxiety away so we can do what we do best. So we have a choice to make when clients come to us. We can make them feel safe by listening to them, or we can make them feel uneasy by talking in jargon in our own language that we're comfortable with, and jumping ahead to the parts of the project where we're comfortable instead of lingering in that problem space with them and understanding why they're even reaching out to us in the first place. It's so important to listen and keep communicating in the beginning stages of a project. The more we listen, the better questions we ask, and the more we learn about the real goals. Empathy is a big buzzword in tech circles these days, but not everyone is practicing it yet. And when I say empathy, I mean putting yourself in someone else's shoes. You know, listening to them and acting with their benefit in mind, the same way you would for a friend. Don't get it twisted now. Business is always business. Both clients and consultants are interested in results. But when both sides feel comfortable enough to communicate honestly, and we, the web consultants, are listening for the message behind the words, everyone wins. So I'd like to leave you with something to think about. This is a saying we used to have in my old profession that also ends up being very fitting for web development. The customer is not an interruption of our work. They are the purpose of our work. As web consultants, web professionals, let's take that one to heart.